Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. And today we're going to do the bunny, shelf sitter bunny. So this is everything that came in your kit. You have a piece of 2x4, you have the ears, and you have the glasses and the eyes, nose, the feet. You have some glue, some sandpaper, some of your ribbon, and your paint. You have brown, white, pink, and then, like I said, your glue. You have a little spatula, and you have your brush. Okay, let's get started. First, we're going to paint a bunch of stuff white. Okay, so open up your paint, and I'm going to use some different brushes. Save that one for you guys. And you're just going to paint this white. Okay. You don't have to be neat with it because we're going to use some sanding and then some other paint on top. So you can paint the whole thing or you can just paint the front. Let's put some, get it all painted. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, let's see, I'm doing this in February, so it's cold here. We've had a very cold winter. I'm ready for some spring. So we're going to paint this white. You don't have to be careful. We're just going to slop some paint on here. And I'm not going to paint the back right now. You can paint the back. Just as the sake of time here, I don't need to paint the back right now. So we'll let that dry. Then we're going to paint the bottom of your ear white. Okay, bottom of the one ear. This is going to be pink. And this is pink. And the bottom of your other ear, your lazy ear, your floppy ear. Okay. Paint it. Okay, you got that. And these little tootsies are going to be pink. So the bottom of your feet. Okay. Right. One more in white. This is a really easy project, great for kids. Okay, so we're done with the white. And now we're going to paint the pink parts. Alright, this is, let me get some pink. Okay, pink. Let's stick some in the lid here. Okay. And then these parts get painted pink. Okay. Let me push my ribbon up there so it doesn't get all painted. I'm just going to paint all these pink real quick. You can do a better job than I am. I'm just trying to be quick about it. This is a distressed bunny, so you don't have to be perfect. And everything you need should be coming in your kit. Let's see, that goes this way. Alright, and then this one, yeah, this way. And the ear, other ear. Okay, there's that. Now you're going to need some brown for, I'm going to save the brown. And we got black, and I didn't put black in here, so I will put some black in the kit also. So, oh, pink on the nose. We got a pink nose. Okay, so a little bit of pink on your heart on your nose. Okay. And then we're going to do black. So I have black. We're going to do black on the little mouth, whiskers. Okay. And then I'm going to have black frames. Now you can do, there should be enough brown in here that you can do brown frames, brown eyes if you want. I'm just going to do black. Let's see, make sure one goes one way, one goes the other. So get your eyes here. That one. And this one. Okay. Alright, that's all that painting. Now we're going to do some brown. Now, when this dries, okay, now we're going to take our brown. I'm just going to put it over here. I think my furnace is going to turn on, so sorry if it gets too loud. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take just a tiny bit of brown paint. I'll see what you're... Tiny bit of brown paint, and you're just going to get it off of your brush. Just a little bit on your brush, okay? You can also use paper towel for this. Alright, and then you're just going to take and just kind of make some patches. As much as you want. Okay? It's just going to antique it a little bit. Just a little bit here and there. You can make some heavier ones. Whatever you like. It doesn't take a lot of paint. Okay? Same thing with this. This is not quite dry, but I'm going to just take some and put some on here. Do darker on the edges if you want. Just kind of distressing it, antiquing it a little. Doesn't have to be. Alright. Then and you're going to take your sandpaper, and then you're going to sand it. Sand your edges so that you can see a little bit of the wood through. And you can sand the middle. Some of that wood to show through. Okay, I'm going to do the same with the glasses. I mean, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. But I like a distressed look. Okay, I'm going to wipe it. It'd be better when it's dry. But I'm trying to hurry here. Okay, a little bit of that. Edges. Here comes the furnace, sorry. That also blends that brown in, so you want it to look like wood showing through. So you can do this as much as you want or as little as you want. Okay, same with this. Get your edges. Do your pink pieces if you want. The edge showing a little bit. Let's see, that goes there. Say you don't have to do this if you like it just not antique-y, not distressed. You don't have to do it. But almost done. Another way you can do this, if you have enough brown, you can paint everything brown and then the white on top, and then you can sand it down to the brown. That is another way you can do it. Alright, now we're going to take our glue and we're going to glue our pieces down. So we have a little spatula here. And first we're going to put a little bit, doesn't take a lot of glue. All right, so we're going to glue that down right there. Okay, and then we're going to glue this down. So just spread a little bit of glue on there. It does dry pretty clear, so if you get too messy with it, it should be okay. Okay. This goes this way. Okay, now we're gluing here, put that there. Glue your little feet. Little tootsies on there. Okay, other foot. Get this on. Okay. Okay, now you're going to glue your pieces onto your board here. So you're going to kind of arrange them here how you want them. Your feet go way down to the bottom. You don't want them sticking below the edge here, because this is what's going to sit on, and it won't sit straight. But you can, the bottom edge, but you can take them off the side edge like that. And then put your, you got to leave room for your bow up here. Got your glasses, and then your eye is going to go in the glasses. Okay, so I think that looks good. So I'm going to take my glue, put it on here, glue this piece down, just hold it for a couple seconds there so it starts to stick. And then this piece, this ear, all right, and then just a little bit on your glasses. Like I say, it doesn't take much. This isn't going to be handled much, so it should be fine. All right, so get your glasses in there. Keep it straight. Okay. And a little bit there. Put your nose in there. And your feet. Little tootsies. So keep it even with the edge. All right. Up. Now our little eyes. Put them in here. Okay, we're almost done. Just gonna put our bow on. Put their eyes even. Okay. There we go. Now, our bow. Get all this out of the way. All right, so we're just going to take our bow and take your raffia piece here, jute. We're going to take the bow and loop it. Make 2 loops. Okay. Like this. We're just going to loop it. And then if you want, you can twist the centerpiece so that your tails are the right side out. So just twist it in the back and hold it. Okay. And then you're going to take your lace piece and do the same thing. You're going to take it, loop it. This is same on both sides, so you won't have to. Okay, so we're going to loop that bow, put that on top. You can trim it up a little bit. See, I'm going to make mine just a little smaller here. Okay, so we got that bow on top. Okay, now we're going to take this bow, do the same thing, loop. This is the same on, almost the same on both sides. Loop it, loop it. Okay. It just doesn't have, I think that's okay. If you want, you can twist it like the other. Now you're going to take this piece and wrap it around here. Hold everything together. Give it a tie. And pull it tight. Okay. Then you can fiddle with your bows here. I think I'm going to make my green bow a little smaller so I can just pull the tails. Okay. You got your white bow, your lace bow. Pull up the tail on that. And you got your green stripe bow in the back. Pull this tail down. Pull this tail down. And then once you get them how you want them, pull it really tight and put a knot in it. Okay, there we go. And then you can take some scissors, trim your edges. These are not good scissors for this. Trim your edges at the angle. Okay. And then we got this one we're going to trim. Trim this one. Trim that one. If you have good scissors, it's much better. There we go. Now we got our cute little bow. Just takes a little fiddling with, and you can fluff it up a little bit, and then we're going to, you can either tie it around, but you can tie it around. We got enough jute, or you can glue it on. Let's see how it looks tied. I might just glue it. Okay, there we go. Bring it up here a little bit. I think we'll just glue it on. So you're going to cut these short then. If you're going to glue it, you're going to cut these short. If you have hot glue, you can hot glue it. And then we're going to put it, I think I'm going to cut this a little short. Well, let me put it on first. Put it up here. Might be okay. All right, so take your glue. You can use hot glue, like I said. it will be fast setting if you use hot glue, but for the sake of what's in your kit, glue on the back and glue your bow. You're going to have to hold it a little bit to get it to stick with the glue that's in your kit. Sorry, with the glue that's in your kit. Fiddle with your bow a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit. But look how cute this is, your little spring bunny. There you go. Once that dries a little bit, you can press your bow down however you want. What do you guys think? It's going to sit up. Of course, you can't see that, and my bow's going to fall off. But this needs to dry. Excuse me. Alright, so we're going to put... So once your bow dries, then you can fiddle with it. Flatten it out how you want it. Puff it. Okay. And there you go. There is your spring shelf-sitter bunny. Alright. I'll be putting some more kits out. I have a bunch of plans, but you know how time gets away from you sometimes. And then please like, subscribe, so you can see the rest of the tutorials. And I will see you in the next one. Hey, bye everybody.